So it looks like it's just Ricciardo and the Toro Rosso of Kvyat left to make their stops. So Vettel should re-inherit second place, and Hamilton should re-inherit third. Now you get Bottas' turn to overtake the back markers, which haven't pit yet. And he can't actually get past. Given the straight line speed of that Williams, you think that'd be an easy move, given how slow the Lotus is as well. And still he's behind. This is not helping him. If he wants any chance of catching Lewis, he's about to go past Gutierrez into the final corner. There you go. Hamilton showing Bottas how it should be done. And Bottas finally makes the move past the Lotus, which does finally come into the pit, whose tyres must have been very worn after over half the race on a set of soft tyres. It's like one of the McLarens is doing a two-stop this race. Which McLaren's that? Couldn't quite see the number on it, but their race is pretty much wrecked. Mauritius showing pretty good pace so far, and that Caterham as well. Even though they're all fighting over the minor places. As Rosberg just streaking away in the lead, unchallenged, and should take a relatively easy victory. Now they're all on fresher tyres, can Lewis reel in and catch Sebastian Vettel in the remaining laps? Or can Bottas even catch Hamilton? Ricciardo's actually up in the top 6, it looks like. Great charge from him to come back through the pack that quickly. After only 7 or 8 laps to be in the top 6. Definitely showing that even though Vettel's going to get the higher points, Ricciardo is not going to bow down to the world champion and be the number 2 driver. Perez will want to get a move on surely and overtake the other McLaren. No. And actually, one of the Force Indians looks to be doing a two-stop as well. Really don't understand what these teams are thinking, putting their drivers on 2 stops in a 14-lap race. This is handing positions to the lower teams, which might actually end up getting points, like Sutil did back at Malaysia last time out, only doing the 1 stop before the intermediates, and finishing in 9th place, giving Sauber a valuable 2 points. Hamilton does look to be closing slightly on Vettel. It's pretty much reminiscent to the first race in Australia with Verne and Hulkenberg, except just in the faster versions of each car. With only a few laps left to go, Hamilton catching quickly on Vettel, but like Hulkenberg, can he actually make the move and go up into second place? Bottas looks to be falling away now and just securing that 4th place finish. Ahead of Raikkonen, who looks to be causing yet another train ahead of Ricciardo. And now Massa, as the other McLaren now comes in for their second stop. That Force India might in a straight line keep a Ferrari with DRS at bay down the entire straight. Definitely something Ferrari need to work on, definitely their engine power. If even DRS can't get them past. The 2 Toros going at it yet again. It's more for pride than anything. showing both these drivers want to put in a good season and prove they should be promoted to Red Bull for 2015. Pretty good race from Kobayashi to, well, not be last, and to actually be beating both McLarens, granted the double stops, and actually be competitively up there with the other back marker teams. Hamilton's definitely closing on Vettel now. Now, can Raikkonen hold off Ricciardo and Massa to secure his second 5th place finish of the season? Which I'm sure, with Alonso down the order, is definitely what Ferrari could do with. Now, is Ricciardo close enough with DRS this time to make a move? Pulls to the inside. Locks up slightly. But did he make the move? No. Raikkonen fighting back. But it looks like Ricciardo's actually going to get the place. No, Raikkonen's still holding it round the outside. Still holding it round the outside. Actually, Ricciardo dives one back down the inside. Goes off the track. Has to slot back in behind Raikkonen. Great driving from both of them. And to keep Massa behind whilst battling. Makes it even better. Alonso still behind the Force India. That seems to be a trait with them, with Ferrari so far. You think he's still behind either the McLarens or the Force Indias. They just can't seem to overtake them. But if they're all there at the front, they can challenge and overtake the Williams and the Red Bulls, which are significantly faster in a straight line. Must have some sort of force field around those two teams to keep the Ferraris at bay. Won't be too long until Hamilton has DRS off the back of Vettel, if he keeps catching at the rate that he is. But is there enough time left in the race? Now Ricciardo looks to have got ahead of Raikkonen at some stage. Going into turn 1. Defensively, can you keep it? No, Raikkonen's going to fight back down the inside. Now, can you get the position? Side by side again, just like they were last lap. And once again, Raikkonen takes the position. Their battling is allowing the Force India of Perez, it looks like, and Alonso just to catch up. There might even be a 5-car scrap, once again, behind Raikkonen, whose defensive driving this season has just been amazing. To hold up so many cars for so long, so far this season, might not be what Ferrari want. They want the prancing horses to be attacking, but if defending is what they have to do, then they might as well master it. Vettel with a slight lock-up into turn 1, but so does Lewis as well. There's only about a second behind now, with maybe 2 laps left to go. Ricciardo, Rosberg even, looks to be taking an easy win so far. Raikkonen, can you hold off Vettel this time? And Ricciardo actually looks to be going slow. What's happened to Ricciardo? Ricciardo's got a puncture. Ricciardo has a puncture and is going on the racing line, blocking the other cars, which helps Alonso actually get past the Force India. And now Ricciardo's just driving around on the racing line. And Torosso's just narrowly avoid the stricken Red Bull, who's still driving down the racing line. That's Ricardo's charge over. Ricardo just turns in to the path of that Marussia and completely wipes them out. How is that Marussia still going in this race after that? And now they get hit by the Caterham of Marcus Ericsson. As if that wasn't enough. And now he blocks the Caterham. And then gets spun. Which is pretty much Ericsson showing he's not too happy about Ricciardo being on the racing line. Which, if I was him, I wouldn't be either. And now that leaves 2 cars without a front wing, does it? No, the 14's got no front wing either. It looks like everyone else has actually managed to escape with a front wing. Still attached to their car. And now it's Mass's turn to attack Raikkonen into the first corner. And he makes an easy move past the Ferrari. I don't think anything is faster than that Williams in a straight line. But still, Raikkonen's going to fight back, like he has done all race. And he holds it. You can see all the debris there from this, just obliterated the front wing of that Marussia. Alonso now looking to consolidate his place ahead of the Force India. And now Bottas is driven into the back of Ricciardo. And Hamilton looks to have no front wing either. And now what's this? Rosberg getting caught up with Ericsson, who has no front wing. The scenes of these last 2 laps of this race. But still, Rosberg had a big enough lead to hold it from Sebastian Vettel. Lewis is going to come home in the world's slowest 3rd. Bottas might actually keep it in 4th. But these Ferraris are very close behind. And so, there you have it. Rosberg only takes a 5-second lead at the end of that race, followed by Lewis and Bottas, who, despite having no front wing, still keep their positions ahead of Massa. And Raikkonen actually has a 5-second penalty. Now Alonso, Hulkenberg, Verne and Kvyat once again showing great pace from that Toro Rosso ahead of the first of the 2 stoppers, Button and Ricciardo, unsurprisingly, was last in that race. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this race. Crazy end to it. I mean, you wouldn't think on these desert tracks, with how wide they are, that they find room to crash into each other. But yeah, they do. So, with that race, Rosberg also looks to increase his championship lead. So, hopefully they calm it all down for China and we actually have a race where everyone actually finishes with the front wing. So, thanks for watching as ever, and see you in the next race.